The moral imperative we've written about before, and that part is, I think, clear. It's raise the bar and close the gap for all students. I mean 100% of the students. I mean subgroups that don't necessarily traditionally do well. But what about certainly ethnic groups, poverty, English language learners, a big issue for us in Ontario. Immigrants coming without English, and how do you raise the bar, close the gap for them, special education, all of those things. So that's the moral imperative, but the more interesting phrase, because it's an action one, is realized. Realized means literally that you've accomplished, you're getting somewhere. You've accomplished something, so you're realizing the moral imperative in this case. And if asked the question, what would it take to be motivated to put in the effort and know how to do something to be more effective? Two things that won't work, I'm going to say. One is increased moral exhortation. You've got to do it for the good of the kids, the moral imperative. The second thing that doesn't work, strangely enough, is research evidence. Here's the research evidence. It shows it can be done in other schools just like yours, therefore you can do it. The reason that those things don't work is that the one says should and the other says you can do it, but neither of them tell you how to do it. And what we found in our, and this is a very important point, we've found that in order to kind of galvanize the moral imperative, you have to give people experiences of success to know what it looks like. And that's why, and if you want to think of it in causal terms, think of it this way. Someone's moral imperative and energy is not activated. They're in an experience, our strategies, for example, for supporting and turning around schools and developing more effective solutions in literacy and numeracy. They get into that experience, they start to get responses from the students they never got before, more involvement, more engagement. They get turned on. Their colleagues are doing it, so they get stimulated by their peers, and they get into a collaborative mode with this and begin to want to do it. So the causal relationship is not moral imperative, and then I'm motivated. It's experience success, and then I get deeply motivated, and my moral imperative gets activated. So on the moral imperative realized, keep that in the forefront for yourself, and in the conversation with those that you're working with. Is the moral imperative front and center? Is it a prevailing theme as you kind of develop and go through to really implement something that makes a big difference on a wide scale?